Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. We are preparing for the immediate snowstorm that is about to happen here. So tonight being Thursday, we're supposed to get 3 to 7 inches of snow overnight. So I am bringing home my tractor and getting ready to do some snow removal tomorrow. So finally, after Mother Nature has declared spring, Old Man Winter is coming back and about to drop a ton of snow on us here. So we're supposed to get 3 to 7 tonight, and then a couple days later we could get upwards of a foot. Huh? Crazy, am I right? So we're getting ready here. Bring out the salt, bring out the ice melt and the tractors and the shovels. And we are getting ready for snow removal. All right, guys, a little pit stop. Alexa is in the urgent care right now. We had to make a little pit stop here. Don't worry, we drove the Ram truck up with the impending snowstorm that's going to be coming. Hopefully we don't get stuck here too long. Monday, Tuesday, and a couple more days, we're supposed to get up to 2 feet. Ram truck's gonna be putting in work. This is all the snow we're dealing with today. We're in the wooded area, of course, but in some areas we got 8 to 10 inches. So today I'm gonna be taking the GLE AMG to work. Alexa will be taking the truck. You can see we've got a little bit of clearing to do here. And yeah, this is quite some snow here. We're gonna get on the road next. And this is what we're dealing with. So we're gonna do the GLE AMG today. In the non-snowy areas is about 3-4 inches, and then once you get to the snowy areas, you're looking at possibly more, 6 to 8. So we're gonna hop in. Car's warmed up, although we're gonna see what we can get off for snow. Did a good job. Got our heated seat on. And we're going to do a driving POV today. So I'm going to put it to snow mode. And this is when it helps to have the surround view camera so you can actually see what you're doing, because I can't see out of the back right now. But we've got that surround view camera. Ooh. We're actually slipping out a little bit. There's the traction though. Traction control doing its job to get us up that hill. Great. The General G-Maxes had a little bit of an issue getting up the hill. That's okay, but I was really surprised there. So the 4MATIC traction control system on this truck did a great job at getting us up the hill like it was supposed to. That was pretty cool. Most traction controls would just sit and spin, but this in snow mode put the power it needed to. Yeah, we're slipping out a little bit here. So this put the power where we needed it to put the power, and we got up that small hill. So right now we've got a bunch of snow on the hood, which I didn't plan on. The one thing that I do have to say is it's been warm here lately. So with that being said, the roads were a little warmer than normal, I guess. So that allowed for some of the, look at this guy. That, Jesus, man, he could have slowed down. That allowed for some of the snow to melt and then create a little bit of slush here, which we don't want that to freeze, because of course that's going to turn to ice a little later on. One thing I also like about Mercedes is that you could have it in auto mode, but change it to defrost and face at the same time, so you can get your hands warmed up, because of course Mercedes didn't put the heated steering wheel, or didn't have that option in this truck. So we're going to get up to the main road here, and we're actually going to skip the side road going to work, and we're going to hop on the main road here. But it looks like traffic is moving a little bit slower than the norm. I'm going to test the brakes here. Oh yeah, this stops no problemo. You can see the main roads are plowed, which is good. They are a little slushy though. I don't think the side road is plowed. So, oh yeah, this is a slushy mess here, but people seem to be trucking right along. Give it a little extra gas here. Oh yeah, it's slippery. But it is doing a good job at holding its own. I do have to say the 4MATIC system on these Mercedes, I had this on my E550. I didn't test it out too much. They are some of the best in the business. Their 4MATIC system, when it comes to snow and ice, definitely puts the power down when you need it and where you need it to each specific tire, which is great. And the snow mode or slippery mode, this says snow right there, definitely keeps it in a higher gear and keeps us on the road. But you can definitely tell. The one thing I do have to complain about though is the air suspension on Mercedes, especially these older Mercedes, and this was the same on my E550, is known to essentially wallow a little bit from side to side when you get slippery conditions or bumps, unless of course you're in Sport or Sport Plus, then it doesn't do that. But it's kind of lackadaisical when it comes to slippery road surfaces here or bumps, so you can kind of feel yourself wallow side to side. Now it's not much, but it is enough to, you know, I guess make you a little uncertain when you're driving. But the 4MATIC system hones you in and makes up for that. But that's one thing I don't like about driving this in snow mode, is that it keeps the suspension in comfort mode, so you have that little bit of wallowing from side to side, especially when it gets slippery. And that's one thing I don't necessarily like too much. But everybody seems to be going at a decent speed. I'm going at 40 right now because I'm struggling to see over this big block of ice. But everybody seems to be trucking along at a good clip. These General G-Maxes, now they're not my tire of choice, but on the Durango we have General Grabbers, and those seem to be doing a great job in the snow, a little bit better than these G-Maxes. Not a huge fan of the G-Maxes per se, but they're a good summer performance tire, and that is kind of what you need on this vehicle anyway, especially the way the winters have been going. That guy is obeying the speed limit on the roads. They definitely didn't prep for this. Now, we're supposed to get upwards of 1 to 2 feet of snow in a couple more days, so hopefully they prep the roads a little bit better. But we only have a 1-day reprieve after today, where it is going to stop snowing and then it's going to snow again. Definitely unexpected. Now we have a semi. Not ideal. We're gonna slow down a little bit here. Now the snow mode controls the throttle response really well. There is no throttle response essentially. Now we're gonna take a turn. Again, the 4MATIC system just does such a great job when you turn or when you're going up hills from a stop. I'm very impressed on how it puts down the power to each individual tire. And I do have to say I'm impressed with that in Sport Plus mode too, when I'm taking a corner or driving spiritedly. It knows how to put down the power and when to put down the power, which is great. I can appreciate that. This is definitely not the time for traction off. You can see these roads are pretty clear here. I'm glad I didn't take the side road. Again, like I said, we're lucky that these roads were fairly warm. There's US 53. We're lucky that these roads were fairly warm before it snowed, so a lot of the snow on the roads dissipated, which was great, and it is supposed to be 34 today. So that means that hopefully some of this will melt. Not great for the golfing community, though. That I do have to say. I was lucky enough to open up on March 1st this year, but it looks like if we get this system on a couple days from now, it looks like we're going to have to close back up. Which sucks. For, I would say, a couple weeks, because this snow is definitely not going to melt right away. Now, the one saving grace is that there wasn't much frost in the ground. Maybe from the cool temperatures of yesterday or last night, there may have been a ½ inch of frost, but now the snow is going to insulate the ground, and there will be no more frost for the rest of the year, is my prediction. But overall, so far so good here. I thought I'd have a little bit more of a exciting ride for everybody to watch, but this is about the extent of the snow on the road so far. So if I run into anything else, I will update you guys. Coming from a stop, yeah, there's a little bit of slip and slide. The 4MATIC did an excellent job there, though, from a stop sign and with cars coming, at controlling the rear slide of the vehicle. And that's one thing that is really nice with the torque split here. So I believe in snow mode it puts the torque split to 50-50 perfectly. From that rear bias that comes with the truck, it puts it at 50-50. So with that being said, the front mitigated the rear slide, and of course with the braking system as well, with that traction system, it did a great job at really holding me in place. I did slide out a little bit, I did fishtail a little bit when I put it down, but for the most part, I felt like I was in complete control of the vehicle, which is awesome. It'll be interesting overnight once it freezes and this turns to kind of like a slushy ice mixture, how this vehicle will do if we decide to take it home tonight after fish fry. But I am not sure how much it's supposed to snow today and what the roads will be like later. But just from the time I've got up this morning till now, I can see that a lot of this, because of the warmer ground temperatures, surface temperatures, a lot of this snow has melted actually, or condensed because of the temperature outside, which is 24, but the temperature of the ambient surface temp, of the ambient surface ground, I should say. So with that being said, this ride was pretty uneventful going into work. I wish I had more content for you guys, but if you like this video, please subscribe for more AMG content. Like it, subscribe it, whatever you want to do here, that would be much appreciated. All right, guys, take care. I'm excited to show you the next snow video with the Ram truck. I'm excited. But for now, I got to go move some snow at the golf course and get back to it. All right, guys, take care.